This may very well be my most transformative painting project yet, and it's happening in here. This is my little bathroom, otherwise known as a water closet here in Europe, and it's a wee bit boring. Is there anything wrong with it? No. Is there anything right with it? Also no. But because I have recently been bit by the home improvement bug, I decided to breathe some life into this little toilet room. Because who doesn't want to experience a little bit of whimsy while they're taking a shit? It is also just so on brand for me to bite off more than I can chew. So with that being said, let me explain to you the vision. So, well, let me close this first. Picture this. We have cute wallpaper on the upper half here and also on the ceiling. Something nice to look at. And then we're gonna take two colors from the wallpaper and we're gonna use those to paint the tiles, because you can do that. You can paint tiles, apparently. And I'm thinking that for the tile paint, I might do like a double accent line situation. And then for the floors, I'm thinking hand-painted Delft tile floor. Call me crazy. I also want to get like a pendant lamp that hangs down here that's just something really cute to complement and bring the whole room together. I'm gonna put this mirror in a wood frame. I also want to upgrade some of the accessories in here. I have currently a plastic soap dispenser, a cheap IKEA toilet brush. I don't have anywhere to put my toilet paper. So maybe I'll get to that in this video, maybe not. We're just gonna see how long everything takes me. So let's get to it. To kick things off, let me show you what I'm working with so you can have a better understanding of the space. I decided that the first step of this revamp must start with the wallpaper. So after a lot of research, I found a website called Wallpaper from the 70s, who are based in Germany, and I'm not kidding, I scrolled through over 2,000 wallpapers. And then I narrowed it down to 16, which I ordered as samples, and from those samples, I narrowed it down to 8. I then found another company who sells tile paint, and I ordered their color card set so that I could see the colors in person and match them to the wallpaper. This part was a lot of fun, but I had such a hard time deciding which combination I liked best because they're all really nice but also really different vibes. But in the end, I chose the cherry blossoms because they're just lovely. With the fun design part over, it's now time to start getting my hands dirty, and by that I mean removing all of the hardware. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most overwhelmed of them all? Cleaning everything. This is pretty gross. Spackling. And taping. And now it is time for the base coat. It is 12:15 a.m. and that just took me way longer than I thought it would. And it was only the base coat. So I am feeling a little overwhelmed. I'm feeling that perhaps I underestimated the scope of this project. But I've already committed, so there's really no turning back. I'm gonna leave this to dry overnight and put some color on the wall tomorrow and hopefully Now that I've kind of got the hang of how to use this here thing, things will go a little bit faster. Fingers crossed. Okay, time to clean up.
The next morning.
With the base coat dry, it's time to paint the main color on these walls, but first I gotta do some more taping to make sure that the lines are crisp AF. And now for the most satisfying part of any painting project.
Hey, baby.
So, spent the whole weekend painting. I've got the first color down and it's looking pretty brown. To be honest, it looks very different than what I originally thought, but I think that light is playing a very significant role in how this color is perceived. In the bathroom, even the difference between what the floor looks like compared to the walls, the floor looks like it's 5 shades lighter than the wall is just because of how the light is hitting it. So it's going to be very interesting to see when I put the new light in how that is going to impact what color everything ends up being. But today I am going to be putting the accent color on the Paint People website. They said that if you want to paint a second color and do the whole tape thing, that you should wait 14 days for this paint to dry. But I think I'm going to throw caution to the wind a little bit and see how it goes one day later, because I am on a time crunch at the moment. My sister and sister-in-law and niece are coming to visit in 3 days' time, and it would be very convenient if we had 2 toilets in working order while we have our guests here. So I don't know why I decided to start this project literally the week before they come to visit, but here we are. And now I'm forced to get her done and get her done fast. So wish me luck, and here we go. Okay, so the second color is blocked in. I've already put a second coat on. It took me many of hours to do that, so yeah, but I'm honestly happy with how it's coming along, and I feel like adding this kind of like bluey gray color is making the brown look a little more pink. I don't know if that's gonna show up in the camera, but I'm liking the scheme a little bit better now. Originally, I wanted to do kind of like a cute little Delft tile situation on the floor. Upon further thought, I am now going to do an octagon and dot pattern on the floor because it's a little simpler, and I also think it's going to look really nice. So I'm very happy that I was able to tape without any major mishaps happening. So I'm gonna measure out the little squares on the tiles now, tape it down, hopefully get a coat of paint on there tonight, do the second coat tomorrow, and then we seal it. We seal it, and then the painting phase of this project is complete. To make my life a little easier, I cut out this cardboard square that I'm using to trace the dots on the floor with a pencil so that I don't have to measure it out every single time. And I'm using tape once again to help me get crisp, straight lines. Good morning. I stayed up till 1 a.m. last night painting those squares on the ground. So I'm very tired now, and I thought while I enjoy my morning coffee before I get back in there and fix up some of those squares, I would open this package that I got in the mail, which is a wooden picture frame to put around this mirror that will go on the wall. This mirror actually was there when we moved into this apartment, and it took a bit of muscle to get it off the wall because it was glued on there. And I looked for a really long time for an antique mirror, but it was really hard to find one that was 30 centimeters by 40 centimeters exactly. So I decided that since we were able to get this mirror off of the wall in one piece, that I would just get like a wooden picture frame, and then hopefully I can put that in the picture frame. It'll look cute. I'll put it on the wall. Ooh, everyone loves it. That's the plan. Let's see if it actually works. And it comes with real glass. And since I'm not going to be using this glass because I'm obviously putting the mirror in it, I have just the place for this. If this fits in my palette, then that is going to be amazing. Then I won't have to look at duct tape every time I paint. Okay, moment of truth. It's looking good. And I think it's going to look splendid in the bathroom when it's all finished. And speaking of which, I have to get back to work now. So I'm going to finish my coffee and then get to it. My friends, it is that time. It's wallpaper time. I thought that I would be putting the final coat on the paint today and sealing everything, except I read that I'm supposed to wait 24 hours after putting the last coat of paint on before I do that. So now it's going to be time to wallpaper, and I'll seal everything tomorrow. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about the wallpaper business because I've literally never done it before. Painting is one thing, you know, painting I understand. I've held a brush in my hand a couple of times, and wallpapering, I don't know, but I ordered a set of tools that I'm hoping will let me get the job done professionally and efficiently. Okay. I think I just gotta get started. I feel like I've been procrastinating this part a lot. But honestly, I think that the wallpaper is what's gonna take this revamp to the next level. Let's go. I made the biggest bowl of glue here. They gave me 100-gram package, and I just made the entire thing without thinking about it, when I probably could have just made half and called it a day. This is likely going to be quite difficult to film, so forgive me if you're not getting the most cinematic shots for this part. I'm gonna do my best, but I also really have to concentrate because somehow this is like math and art, and this is going up and then on the ceiling. So I feel like I should start here. I don't know what is up and what is down. I think this is the right way up. If I just do it like this. Well, at least we know the glue is not quick drying, which is a big relief. Where is this lining up? Like this. It lines up like this. Wait, right? Okay, now I know. Oh my god. Is this the right way up? I feel like it's upside down. Does this look upside down? It's definitely upside down. No! I am gonna be covered in glue after this. Oh my god. And then like this. Shit. Also, I have no idea how to cut these corners. Well, we're just gonna figure it out as we go. This is such a shit show. Oh my god, I'm literally gonna be up all night. Please adhere to the ceiling for a second. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I feel like we might be making a tiny bit of progress. That's right. On the bright side, this wallpaper seems very durable. Can you even see what's going on? Oh, I'm gonna run out of battery. Okay, I'm gonna change my battery, try and do this, and I'll see you in a minute.
Much later.
The morale on Team Brooke is low at the moment. What you're seeing here is 3 hours of work. I think my first mistake was trying to wrap it on both the wall and the ceiling. I should be cutting individual pieces because that is just... It is at this point looking quite DIY. I really messed up the corners, but since you can't really see them, I'm hoping that it won't drive me crazy for the rest of my life. Now that I've got the hang of it, I'm hoping that the rest will not take me too much longer. I am literally covered in glue, and that's that. So anyway, I guess I better get back to work so that I don't stay up until 6 o'clock in the morning. My friends, I did not finish wallpapering until 2:45 a.m. last night. I am very tired today. I did not expect this whole revamp to take this long. I didn't think I would be spending basically 5 full days on this, but I think that considering this was my first wallpapering project ever, it was the most complicated thing that I could have possibly started with. All the videos I watched online, it's just like one wall, and they're like, this is how you wallpaper. And in this thing, it's like, and I think it looks good, but I would never encourage anyone to look closely at the details. The last major thing I have to do is to put a sealing layer on all of the tiles to protect the paint. And then it's just a matter of like little decorations where we can finally see the whole thing come together. My VIP guests arrive tomorrow, and I'm very excited about that. And I'm also happy that this actually is going to be finished in time. Thank the Lord. So let's finish this final step, and then we can clean up because my apartment is looking real rough right now. Let's do it. I am happy to report that after reinstalling the hardware, this was a fully functioning room for my guests. It wasn't 100% complete because I was still waiting on the pendant light to arrive, but it was still cute enough. And yes, we had a marvelous time during their stay, so thank you for asking. However, shortly after they left, disaster struck. So we were getting some work done in our laundry room today, and then this happened. Bit of a setback. There's also a chip right here that happened throughout this process, and that's gonna need fixing as well. So yeah, that sucks, but rolling with the punches. Luckily, I have some leftover wallpaper left that I can fix everything with. As for the hole in the wall, well, hopefully the plumber will be dealing with that. Wallpaper's finished once again, and next order of business is installing the hanging lamp and putting the hardware back in the room. And as for this chip in the wall, let's just pretend it's not there, shall we? I do not feel like going into storage and getting the paints out again, so I feel like that'll be a future me project. So let's do the fun thing first as a reward and install the lamp.
Yeah, so that's what I feared, that there is only like 1 centimeter of plaster and then it's a concrete wall. That's all I'm in. I need another 1 or 2 centimeters.
Son of a nutcracker! So yeah, that sucked. We couldn't install the pendant lamp that day, even though I really, really wanted to. But my husband ended up borrowing some tools from work, and we tried again a couple days later, and it still didn't work. But then since we were having an electrician come over anyways for other reasons, we just asked him to do it, since apparently we are what the French call les incompetents. But now, after so many twists and turns, we have finally come to more or less the final product. So let me introduce to you my new toilet. So what do we think? Honestly, I'm having mixed feelings after this entire project. I think that the design is growing on me. However, I do fear that maybe I went a little bit too far in the grandma direction. You know what I mean? You might remember me saying I might do like a double accent line situation, and I didn't do that. I went with a single accent line, and honestly I'm happy that I did that, because I feel like, first of all, double would have been so much more work, and the single one is a little cleaner. I think it would have been too busy with the double accent. If you can also remember, I said I also want to upgrade some of the accessories in here. Well, I didn't have time to do that. The only new thing that I got was this nice new hand towel that matches very nicely and is honestly a good buy. So I'm happy with that. I think that I will be adding little things to the room as time goes on. I have a little bit of a vision for maybe like a small wooden shelf with like an unlacquered brass railing where I can kind of put some art magazines or gardening magazines. I know that those days are behind us because we have smartphones and nobody reads magazines on the toilet anymore, but for the aesthetic. Also, before I forget, I want to thank Wallpaper from the 70s for supplying me with this gorgeous wallpaper, which is my favorite part of this whole revamp. It looks hand painted, so I do have the option of lying and telling people that I did it myself. I won't. And if you are looking for some wallpaper, I highly recommend checking them out. I will leave their website in the description below. I also had so many scraps of wallpaper from this project that they were just too nice to throw away, so now I'm using them to wrap my presents. Let me show you. How cute is that? It's the best thing I've ever recycled, I think. Okay, so closing thoughts. Overall, I think I like it. It's more interesting than before. I think it looks better than before. I think that it's nice to do my business in here. So I'm gonna label this a win. And I'm actually curious to know what you think. I don't know if I'm being too hard on my own design decisions, or maybe it's just like a very specific style. And anyway, I'm curious. So if you like it or if you don't, please tell me in the comments. Okay, I like it. I've decided to like it for my own sanity's sake. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey of ups and downs and very late nights and tears that I did not catch on camera. I appreciate you being here, and thank you for watching. I'm Brooke Cormier. Wait, first, have a great day. I'm Brooke Cormier, and I'll see you next time. I don't want to. I don't want it to look like...
Oh, that's cute. Like you did it yourself.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Alas, we are doing our best. And do I have enough space? No, I don't. What was up? What was the right side up? What was that? The knife. What have I gotten myself into?